Alright, welcome back to my channel. This is Makeup with Keisha. I'm Keisha. I'm actually doing a breakdown tutorial today. This is going to go in the Practice Makes Perfect playlist. The first video was our brows. As you can see, we did our brows. We used the Made by Mitchell Curve color case in Essentials, which is, of course, our go-to favorite. Right now, I am wrapping my hair up in a do-rag because when I do my after I finish all my makeup, I don't like to use a wig cap when I put my wig on. I like to use a do-rag because the material keeps my hair protected better. And then I use a wig grip, like so, to keep my wig from sliding all over the place. But anyway, neither here nor there. So today, look, we're going to go, I want to do a very specific look. I'm thinking something very 90s, very soft glam, if you will. So we're going to go back to our Juvia's Place Coffee Place palette, the coffee shop palette, and we're going to use, I can't find my primer. Oh dear, where'd my primer go? Oh, it's right, looking right in my face. Okay. And of course, we're using the Iprep Eye Prime Primer today. So we're going to do things slightly different. So for one, we're going to lay down our primer. I like to use just a nice, we're going to use two fluffy brushes for this. One softer fluffy brush and a larger fluffy brush, because I'm actually going to lay down a base product and then I'll add the rest of my color. So I'm going to take my Juvia's Place Iprep Eye Prime Shade 1. And that's going to go all over the lid, up to the brow bone, but not all the way. And we're just going to spread that. Ooh, hold on now. And yeah, you may have just heard the Mortal Kombat trailer that's playing in the background, because again, when I do these videos, I do like to listen to YouTube while I do them. I like having something going on in the background, whether it's music, YouTube, whatever. I see a glare, so give me a second. All right, sorry about that. Had to fix my light, or my lens. It looked a little dirty, and I don't want to have this thing going with a full glare going the whole time. That would drive me insane. So, all right, I've laid down my base color. I'm going to set this with a similar shade. So in the coffee shop palette, we have this very light, if you guys can see it, you probably can't see it all. All right, if I put it right here, there's a very light shade, look like almost like a eggshell shade. So we're gonna take our fluffy brush and we're gonna just pop that where we put the primer. Alright, so what we're going to do today, I want to do something similar to a cut crease, but I'm going to do what I call the laser girl cut crease. So I'm going to take a smaller angled brush, just like so, and I'm going to go in with, these don't have names by the way, so I'm just going to go in with this soft, lighter brown, and I'm going to first carve out the shape. I say carve out, but really I'm just laying down the shape that I want my eye to look like. Alright, and then I also just want to take it up here as well, because I want this to kind of be a connecting shape. Alright. And then I'm going to take a pencil brush. Alright. I'm going to take a nice pencil brush like this that is a little dome, and I'm going to take that same shade and I'm going to go over it a little higher, and I'm going to sculpt it out more. All right, and when we do this, as you can see, it allows us to create the cut crease illusion without cutting our crease. All right, and then we're gonna just take a blending brush or just a nice fluffy brush. I'll take this one, and we'll just take the, blend that out, carefully blend it out. And then I'm gonna blend this out, and then I'm just gonna take a slightly darker shade, which is this one down here, dip into that very lightly, not too much, not too much. And I'm looking into this like it has a mirror. It doesn't have a mirror. This is my mirror. And this is gonna go right on top. All right. Okay, so let's get, sorry, trying to get organized here because I like to be organized. So that is what we're going for right now. And then I think I want to do just a little pop of color. So I'm going to take one of my, you have seen these before. These are dual chrome liquid eyeshadows. So dual chrome means basically they show up as one color, but it has a color shift. And I think I want to do, these are from Lemon8 Taurusqueen1988, Langmani. These were actually a gift from a friend of mine. Hi Ariel, thank you. I'm gonna take this blue-green shift. Ooh. And I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand. And this is entirely up to you. I like to do stuff like this. When I do a neutral eye, I do like to give it just a little pop of color. I just make the world is better with a little pop of color. So I'm going to take an angled eyeliner brush, dip into that product, and we're just going to trace over. All right. Okay, and we're gonna just carve out a nice little shape. All right, so what we did for one side, we're gonna do for the other. We are gonna do eyeliner, but we're gonna do that in a separate video. So I'm gonna finish this off camera, and I will be right back. All right, welcome back. This is part 3, I believe, of our Practice Makes Perfect playlist for today's makeup look. I just did my eyeshadow. This is what I got. Very cute, very demure, very simple. Okay, I just noticed that my shape is not quite the same for both. But do I have time to fix it? No. So I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it alone. Alright, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Practice Makes Perfect. Well, this is Makeup with Keisha, but this is a Practice Makes Perfect video. I just did this eyeshadow look in the previous video. Of course, these will go out, you know, one after the other. The next thing we're going to do is our eyeliner. Of course, we're using the NYX Epic Ink liner. This is the best liner. I love this liner. It has a brush tip for those really great strokes. So let's get started, shall we? Starting with the tail, because we already kind of have a tail established. We're just going to go up, and we're going to go down. Alright, and that's what we're going for today. So that's what we do to one side, let's do it to the other. So we're just going to take... All right, so we got our tails, and now let's fill in the rest. All right, and all right. It's giving a little bit of a mod look today, I just realized that. But this is our eyeliner, and then we're just going to go in with some mascara. I was going to do lashes today, but I don't think time is going to permit me to do lashes. Actually, no, maybe we have time for lashes. So, to prep our lashes, because I already have my lashes right here. They're stuck. That's not the proper way to store lashes. I just don't do anything properly anymore. So I'm also just taking a makeup wipe and cleaning off the back of my hand in case I need. Yeah, okay. All right, sorry. Trying to clean up and do different things at one time. So what we're going to do is we'll take lash glue, our lashes, and we'll need this, which is a little eyelash holder. All right, my lash curler has disappeared, so it's too early for me to be annoyed already, but let's go ahead. We've done some liner. Let's do some lashes. My lashes curl very much inward, so I like to uncurl them. By the way, shout out to King News Me for his videos because I've been listening to them while I get ready a lot. So some of the people I like to listen to when I'm getting ready is King News Me, Dead Meat James, Brittany Vaughn, Bailey Sarian, Bailey Sarian, and Found Flicks. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our eyelash, we're gonna put it in the eyelash applicator. We're going to use our Kiss strip lash adhesive in clear, and we're just going to apply a thin strip of glue. I always like to do two. I want it to be well coated, but thin. So as you can see, and we're just gonna You usually want to give this about 20 to 30 seconds to dry. We want it to dry down, but not dry completely because we need it to still be adhesive enough to stick. So, that should be good enough. So we're just going to take it and plop it right on the lash line as close as we can get it. Alright, and that's on there, nice and easy. I do want to fix my liner just a little bit. Today is definitely one of those days where I'm noticing every little thing and I'm like, that doesn't look right. So let me find my eyeliner. Alright, and then we're gonna, what we do for one, we're gonna do for the other. So let's get our other lash, stick it on there. And I do reuse my lashes, but only maybe 3 or 4 times. Once the glue starts to build up, I either will soak them in isopropyl alcohol or let them soak, or I'll just throw them out if they're too much built up, and if they're just too, if the hairs are starting to shed, they need to go. They gotta go. We can't keep them. Alright, so that is how we pop on our lashes. I like to just kind of place them a little lower, so we're just going to go in and press against our lash line because I want these to be nice and secure. This does take practice, by the way. That's why we have practice makes perfect, because it took me a good minute to get the practice of popping on a pair of lashes. And when I did my little hiatus where I wasn't putting on lashes, relearning that took a minute. So, but this is what our lashes look like. And let's go ahead, now we can go on with some mascara. I'm annoying myself because everything is in my reach, but I keep moving things and I can't see. This is what I'm talking about. The mascara I wanted was right here the whole time. Like, I'm having one of those days. It's just, ooh, all right. But we're going to just take some mascara. I always do my bottom lashes first. All right, and then we do our top lashes because I did this without talking. And we're just blending in the lashes and the false lashes in our natural lashes. Okay, wonderful. All right, it is now 7 o'clock. So let's go ahead and get some foundation on because we have to be out of here in 30 minutes. So head over to my next video for foundation and we're going to finish up this look. All right, bye.